Hey everyone, welcome back to Varnit AI. Today we are diving into a critical topic that could shape the future of our economy and your career decisions. We are discussing Ray Dalio's warning about universal basic payment and universal basic income and why he believes it might do more harm than good. Let's start a brief intro about me. I'm Varnit, the founder of Flourish.ai, an AI consulting and development agency. If your business needs help with AI, the link is in the description below. Now, before we get into Ray Dalio's perspective, let's take a look at some of the key stories shaping the future economy, especially in the context of AI and employment. Larry Summers, a board member of OpenAI, recently made a controversial statement. He suggested that young people should avoid studying coding and instead focus on working creatively in groups and defining purpose. His argument is that AI will come for IQ before it comes for EQ, emotional intelligence. Here's a clip of his statement.
Telling my grandchild not to go study coding. I mean, we used to say it was only 15 years ago that everybody was supposed to learn how to code. You know, when I got my driver's license, my father told me I had to learn to fix a car. I had to learn to change a tire and jump the car and change the battery and whatever the hell. You never knew you might have an accident and you'd have to fix your car because, like, what were you going to do? Well, you know, like, I certainly never told my kids that, and I certainly can't do any of those things because the world kind of figured out how to do it. So you didn't have to learn to do that yourself anymore, just like you don't have to learn to use a slide rule anymore. You don't have to learn to calculate a square root on a piece of paper. Coding's going to be like that. I mean, super high-level genius new artificial system's going to be not going to be like that, but, you know, coding the data system to keep track of when reservations are going in and out of this hotel, that's going to be a task that a machine's going to do and the person's not going to have to understand. So studying coding, bad idea. Studying how to work in a group on an act of creation and defining purpose, I think that's going to be hugely important. I think the one sentence line would be AI is going to come for IQ before it comes for E.
Now, Summers' statement is bold, but it's not without merit. AI's cognitive ability are advancing rapidly, making some traditional skills less valuable. While learning to code was once seen as essential, the future may demand different skills. This isn't the first time we have heard such prediction. In 2016, Geoffrey Hinton, a famed researcher, suggested that radiologists would be replaced by AI within 5 years, yet we still employ many radiologists today. The key takeaway here is that while predictions about AI's impact can be premature, there's a grain of truth in them. As AI continues to evolve, the job market will change and adaptability will be crucial. Now let's pivot to Ray Dalio's views on UBI.
The machines and the automation will probably do it better. And that's accelerating, and that's a force for the good. And at the same time, what it does is it displaces people in terms of employment and changes, and it produces wealth gaps and all of that. So I think the real issue is that has to be viewed as a national emergency. In other words, I think the wealth gap, the income gap, the opportunity gap, all of those things, that force is creating the problems.
Pursuits.
Before I get right into my thoughts on universal basic income, I want to start with the notion that opportunity, education, development, creating equality, so that people say there's equal opportunity. And is the most important thing. And then to find out what is the amount, how are you going to provide that? How do you get the money into a public school system? How do you get the teaching? The fleshing out that plan to create equal opportunity in all of its various forms. If you put it in the hands, let's say, of parents who know how to do the right things and make the right choices for their children because they're responsible, and you say, I'm going to give them $1,000 wiggle room to use for the benefit of their children. Wow, that sounds great. If you put it in the hands of, let's say, an alcoholic or drug-addicted parent who is not making those choices well for their children, and what they do is they take that $1,000 and they don't use it well, then that's going to produce more harm than good.
Dalio's skepticism about UBI stems from his concern that it might exaggerate the existing issues. right? Like handing out cash without addressing the root cause of inequality could lead to unintended consequences. He emphasizes the need for programs that offer education, development, and equal opportunities. For instance, if UBI funds were misused by those struggling with addiction or poor decision making, it could worsen their situation rather than improve it. Instead, Dalio suggests investing in programs that ensure equal opportunities, particularly in education and employment. One significant point Dalio makes is about the wealth and opportunity gap. He views this as the greatest threat to society. Without equal opportunity, the divide between the rich and the poor could widen, leading to social unrest. This issue is especially pertinent as AI and automation threaten to displace many jobs. Now let's discuss the Future of Life Institute. They are offering $4 million to support projects mitigating the dangers of AI-driven power concentration. Their goal is to ensure that AI development doesn't concentrate power among a few corporations or individuals, which could lead to dystopian outcomes. The rise of autonomous factories is a prime example of how AI is reshaping industries. Companies like Xiaomi are building factories that operate 24/7 without human labor. This trend could lead to smaller companies doing more with less human labor, raising concerns about job displacement. As we see more development in AI and automation, the challenge will be ensuring that these advancements benefit everyone, not just a select few. It's crucial to consider how we can create a future where technology enhances human potential rather than diminishes it. So, guys, like, what do you think about the Ray Dalio's warning on UBI? Like, do you agree that it might do more harm than good, or do you think that it's a necessary step in our evolving economy? So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on the AI and stuff related to that. So, and yeah, I mean, like, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.